Good afternoon, George Adventure here. So I am down here in my leather shop today doing a few things. I am going to upload a video here about some boots, and you'll see. But so I wanted to tell a little story about a knife. This knife here. It's the Moss Brown Bone by Case. And I had bought a trapper, a mini trapper, and I did a video on it here 2 or 3 weeks ago. So I bought that, and so we have a barbecue place / case dealer, big case dealer. This guy, he's in Powder Springs, Georgia, and his barbecue place is called Johnny's, and he's a big case dealer. He has the case knife dealer show once a year in October, and a great barbecue. And he's got a big, huge display of case knives, more than I've ever seen. I mean, it's just a bunch of case knives, and he's got some pretty good prices. His name's Rick. So when you walk in one of the side doors, you know, there's Carhartt stuff and boots, stuff, and then there's knife displays going up the hallway, and then they got a big knife display, you know, by the next door where you actually go into the restaurant, and then on the inside there's knife displays everywhere. I've taken pictures of it before, but so one of the knife displays that's right near the Carhartt shirts had this Moss Brown Stockman in it, and so I'd been looking at it, you know, and I'd walk by, and my wife would be with me, and I'd say, man, that's I'm gonna get that knife. That's a pretty knife. I love that knife. And this is the first knife in this Moss Brown bone that I had seen. Never saw one before, so I'd look at it, and we'd eat and we'd leave, and I'd walk back by and say, hey man, I'd tell my wife, yeah, I think I'm gonna get that knife, you know. And I didn't, you know, and I'd walk on by, and then next time we got there, you know, maybe the next week, I'd say, yeah, I love that knife right there. I'm gonna get it, you know. She said, why don't you get it? And I said, I ain't worried about it today. So that went on. That's been going on a while. And so I've got a mini trapper, and I did a video on it. Got a mini trapper in this. And I bought it because I started looking, you know, at that bone. And there's not very many on eBay. I can't find a whole lot of them. So it was made in 2014, 10/23/14. It's a Stockman. It's 6347 stainless steel. It's not a 75 Stockman, not a large Stockman, but it's you know, it's a pocket worn bone. So a couple weeks ago, I went up there. We went up there, and I looked, and it was gone. I'm like, man, I told my wife, I said, man, that knife's gone. I can't believe it. She goes, well, I told you to get it, you know, and blah, blah. And so I said, oh, well. So that's when I kind of started my quest to find see if I could find this bone, and I found the mini trapper, and I got the mini trapper, and there's also a big trapper I'm watching, but so it was gone, you know. So I thought, well, you know, you snooze, you lose. So she's been telling me, because our anniversary's coming up, the 21st of this month. So we've been married 20 years. Unfortunately, I'd gotten a divorce in 99, but I met her, so it's been a great 20 years. And, you know, she's always thinking about me, putting me first, which, you know, that's the kind of wife, you know, that you want, somebody that is going to be interested in what you do. And it's a double, you know, you have to be interested in what your wife does too. But so she kept saying, yeah, I want to give you your anniversary present. And I said, no, just wait, you know. I said, because I got, you know, I've got to order hers. And so last night, she just kept on. So last night, she pulled the drawer open in her nightstand and pulled out a case box. She goes, here, I just want to give this to you. I said, okay. So she gave it to me. I opened the box up, and there it was. This is the actual knife from the barbecue place. that I had been looking at, and it's the Moss Brown. And I'll tell you, I love the bone on this knife, on these knives. Like I said, I got the Mini Trapper. This is, to me, one of the prettiest bone handles that Case has ever made. So I said, she said, I'm the one that bought that knife. I said, well, I can't believe you did that, you know. And she got a kick out of it because I'd walked by and, you know, I'd been saying I'm going to get that knife. And then when it was gone, I was like, well, dang, somebody got that knife. She played it up pretty good. But she's the one. She's the one that bought it. So didn't tell me. So this is it. And you can see the brass. It's got the brass shield on it, the bow tie shield. The jigging on this thing is beautiful. And the green bone that says Moss Brown, but I'll tell you, man, this is one of my favorite, one of my top 5 of favorite bone handles they make. It may be the top 3. So, you know, she got it. And so that was a pretty good little surprise. So, and it's a typical, you know, it's a typical Stockman. It's got the clip blade here. It's got the 2000 and up tang stamp. It's got the sheep's foot blade, good old sheep's foot, very useful blade. And you can see on there it's got 6347 stainless steel. That says for stainless steel USA. And then it's got the spade blade. So everybody knows the story with the spade blade. These knives were made for farmers, ranchers, and whatnot. So that's the story. She got that for me, and so I'm adding that to my collection. I'd like to actually have, you know, I'm following a trapper. Got a trapper, a big trapper, full-size trapper on my watch list. So, but these are hard to find, man. They're beautiful knives. Been down here in my leather shop a little bit today. Got to sew this, made this notebook. Pocket notebook, but I got to sew it. So, there you go. Put a little rivet on it, just add a nice little touch to it. But got Canyon Tan is the color. So, and I'm gonna post a video of a piece of leather that I got from my boots, and you'll see the video when I post it. But this is how it ended up. I made a casket slip, so it ended up good. So, that's from a pair of boots of mine, some Rocky Outback. So there you go. You can do wonders with old boot leather. So anyway, that's the video, and there's the knife. I think it is a beautiful knife. I love the brass shield, the bow tie. And it's a smaller shield than normal. But it's and you know, the blades are all centered. There is no gaps in this knife. So yep, that's what she got me for my anniversary. Of course, she said, I got you something else too. And I'm like, well, that's good enough. That's good enough. So anyway, that is today's knife video. Great looking knife. Great looking knife, a beautiful knife. I'm glad to have it in my collection here. So y'all have oh, one other thing too. I was gonna, if I can find my knife, I was gonna show you my patina. Well, I don't know. Here it is. Well, that was kind of dumb, but this Carbon X. Getting a good bit of patina. Good bit of patina on it. So Yeah, it's that 1095 carbon steel. It's the CASEXX. You can see the patina. And I just have cut an apple. I use this one a lot, cutting apples. So there you go. Great knife. This is my favorite trapper that I carry because it's got the carbon steel. It's got the brown micarta, burlap micarta. So there you go. God bless you. Appreciate if you leave a comment about the knife, about the story. If you like the video, I'd appreciate if you'd subscribe to my channel, hit the bell, and hit the like button. Leave a comment. God bless you.